In today's game, we have a matchup of two quarterbacks who've had many of playoff battles in the past. It's Joe Flacco versus Tom Brady. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden here in the booth. And, Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway in Foxborough. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And here comes Baltimore on offense. And Joe Flacco, he was elite in Week 13. A franchise record 36 completions, 4 touchdown passes for Joey F.
He looked awfully sharp, didn't he? I mean, standing in the pocket, delivering, finding those targets downfield. The best part for him is that he didn't have to make that big scramble and try and slide with his knee brace. You've seen that a couple times this year. That brace gets caught in the turf. It's not the most elegant slide, but that's not where they're paying him to play quarterback.
On first down, Flacco. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Flacco here on second down. Over the middle to Smith. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The former first-round pick from Boise State, Shea McClellan, coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So on fourth down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. And he fields it cleanly. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. And coming off a 26-10 win over L.A., here come the New England Patriots and Tom Brady. 269 through the air for Brady in that game, and a touchdown pass as well.
And every time you worry, partner, about how we're going to celebrate Tom Brady even more, right, and point to all of his accomplishments, he keeps adding to them, right? 201 wins as a starting quarterback in the NFL. That includes regular season and playoffs. The #1 guy of all time.
They passed Peyton Manning with this last victory.
220.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. As the offensive starters pop up on your screen, Charles, let me ask you, Chris Hogan, what does he bring to this offense?
A guy that you look at and really don't circle in your game plan. If there's other guys that you look at, then you realize this guy can do damage. Finds his way open on almost every snap.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Throwing is Brady on third down. Caught left side, Bennett. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So the Patriots will turn it over to their left-footed punter. That's Ryan Allen to kick it away. Back deep is Devin Hester. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Second down, Flacco now. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. In this offense, they look towards Steve Smith a lot.
It's a good idea, because if you don't, you're going to hear about it. No one plays the wide receiver position angrier or better than Steve Smith Sr.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Fake to Allen. Here's Flacco. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And now New England will take over again on offense, sitting at 10-2. But the big news, of course, losing Rob Gronkowski. Back surgery on December 2nd last week. Done for the year.
This was his third back surgery, so everybody's very concerned about his health and him coming back to play. But now they've got to adjust on offense without him. They had such a great tandem with he and Martellus Bennett, the other tight end position. But Bennett, he's a Pro Bowl player in his own right. They can shift everything to him and have everyone else pick up the slack.
They'll begin here with Blunt. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And for Baltimore, the defensive starters, certainly the starting 11 on D, one reason they're tied atop the AFC North.
The #1 rushing defense in the NFL. We hear about the stars all the time, the guys who rush the passer, the Terrell Suggs and, of course, Elvis Dumervil. Those guys get after the quarterback. But the reason they're the #1 rush defense, Brandon Williams, their nose tackle, rapidly becoming one of the best ones in the league. Hard to run the football when a nose tackle creates rubble in the middle of the field.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for New England. 48 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Brady gives now to Blunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. On play action, now Brady. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And now they call on Stephen Gostkowski. His career-long 57 yards set just a year ago. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They begin here with a run by West. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Flacco here on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Dante Hightower is a guy who can play the run with the best of anyone in the league, but he'll fool you a little bit in pass coverage. Not so bad there as well.
Three yards left to grab here on third down. Here's West. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On the ground, it's West again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now West trying to run inside, but nothing there. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Buck Allen as running back that time. And it's 4th down. Justin Tucker now. He was just 4 of 10 from 50-plus last year. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And now out come the Patriots. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They come out here in the eye. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again, here's Blunt. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
3 down, 3 down. 220, 220. Check Mike 57.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A chance for us to get a glance at this Patriots defense. And they got to be feeling good about forcing that long missed field goal the last go-around.
And you know what upsets a kicker more than anything? Is missing a kick they think they can make and feeling like the other side believes that they had something to do with it. And it doesn't matter to those guys on defense. I know they're taking full credit. Yep, we forced him into the miss, and they're going to ride that confidence the rest of the way. We'll see if the kicker's able to get his confidence back as well.
They start on the ground with West. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
On second down, Flacco to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And it's third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They'll run it with West. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. So third and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So each quarterback with an interception here in what was a mistake-filled first quarter. 0-0 our score, and we'll return to Foxborough after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Working from the gun, it's Brady. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Deep drop. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 6-time Pro Bowler Terrell Suggs in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. Brady and Bennett hook up on a big one. 69 yards.
Have we yet met a receiver that wasn't excited about getting a chance to play with Tom Brady?
Absolutely not.
And Martellus Bennett bringing his considerable skills to New England now. Going to hook up with Mr. Brady for another completion here.
Yeah, 90 catches a couple years ago in Chicago, 53 last year for Bennett. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
3 down. 20. 57.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan from 10 yards out. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
Second down, Flacco now. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Jabal Sheard in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. Surveying the field. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's the replacement for Chandler Jones. Chris Long in there to drop him. And back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he puts a little something extra into this one. By far his best of the night. That's pulled in at the 32. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that will tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Now a carry for Blunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 20. Fight 20. Mike 5-4.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's got room. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you got a big guy like that in your backfield who runs as a big man and breaks tackles, it is paramount for a defense to have extra defenders in his vicinity at all times. You got to figure he's going to break through the first guy. You're going to need tacklers 2, 3, 4 in order to get him down, because if you don't, he can continue to run and run it really, really well.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, New England. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Fresh set of downs here. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. LeGarrette Blunt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blunt. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Now Hester will get a shot. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. He's got time. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it's good enough for a Baltimore 1st down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Here's Dixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Second down following the run. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And hauled in by Pitta. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Brief break in the action here. Back to Foxborough after this. Now, as I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Oh, thank you. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
On 1st down, Flacco. And that is incomplete here. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That man, Dennis Pitta, what a comeback story. You were telling me off air they weren't sure that he was going to play again.
In fact, I did a couple of Baltimore games last year, and people in their administration said, we love Dennis Pitta, but we just don't think he'll ever play again coming off the injuries he's had. These were his first touchdowns since the 2013 season. Let's give this guy a ton of credit for perseverance and getting back to a big-time level of play.
Yeah, 90 yards in addition to those 2 touchdown catches in Week 13. Welcome back, Mr. Pitta. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Third and goal. Flacco finding time. And this is complete. It's Allen. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Brady to throw on second down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. First down, Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 65 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And it's 21-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Returnable here for Hester. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The New England defense gearing up to take the field. And last time out, they gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the defense is, okay, 3 points. We're going to give up 3 here, but let's make it no more than that. They met their goal.
On the other side, though, the offense, they weren't very happy.
No, because there's an opportunity. Once you get to the red zone, you're not thinking about kicking a field goal. You're thinking about how do you get it into the end zone, and when you don't, you walk off the field feeling a little bit of failure on that drive.
Yeah, who will have the better feeling at the end of this drive? Flacco. It's caught. Kamar Aiken. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He hits West underneath. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that'll be good for Baltimore first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now Flacco. Smith catches left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Throwing here on first down, Flacco, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Patriots are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Ravens didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. All right, let's roll those highlights. 1st and 10, they're going to come away with another sack. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. Later on the drive, Hogan's got the catch here on the quick pass, and that goes as a 10-yard touchdown, giving them an early lead. Patriots line up at the 3. Blunt's going to duck out to the left, and he'd go in for the 3-yard touchdown. That puts them up by 2 touchdowns. Now 1st and 10, Tom Brady connects on a pass into coverage. And this play goes for a score. That takes the lead up to 18. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got time in the pocket. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. He'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Blunt, the lone running back. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Blunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And right side caught Hogan. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll give the Patriots a first down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time, but the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to trading that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner. Big run, maybe not so much on the next one, but the big ones add up over time.
They try again with Lewis. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So a miss on his first attempt, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
I know this will surprise you a little bit, Brandon, but you know kickers can be a fragile breed sometimes. You got to wonder what's going through his mind, but he didn't let that first miss impact him one bit.
Hey, I kicked back at Harrison High School. Are you calling my ilk soft? Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Moore now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
On first down, Flacco. Going to throw right side here, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On the toss, there goes West. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. On second down, Flacco to throw. Surveying the field. And hauled in by Pitta. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win to the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
Flacco to throw here on third down. The open man is Smith. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
This is West. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Second down, Flacco now. Catch left side here by Aiken. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence, because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now flags come in. Look like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense. Still first down.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got time. And complete on the right side to Bennett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
You ever notice that when Tom Brady does get hit and drop to the ground, there's some guys back to him pretty quickly to check on his health, aren't they?
That's exactly right. For as much as he throws, doesn't take a lot of square shots, but took one there.
He's really smart in the pocket, isn't he? Even out of the pocket. He understands where the pressure is coming from. He senses people. You're exactly right. Doesn't take too many direct ones. But that one had to hurt.
Here's Hester.
Whoosh.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Flacco from midfield. Finding time. Look at the time. It's caught inside the 25. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Ravens are going to have a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Long In there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mike Wallace, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24, 13 our score. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New England first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On play action, now Brady. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Here's Blunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They come out here in the eye, and they'll run it here. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Brady to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Can't find anyone open. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Second down, Flacco now. Smith catches left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Setting up the screen for West. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Flacco the throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First and 10 here for Flacco. He's got time in the pocket. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Second down now after the pass completion. They go pass again with Flacco. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. To pass, Flacco. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down.
False start, offense.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Flacco looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Caught left side, Bennett. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Flacco to throw again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Looking for 2 yards here on third down. Flacco. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Once more, it's Flacco. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Flacco will take to the air again. Surveying the field. Catch left side here by Aiken. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Flacco to throw here on third down. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A chance for us to look at this Baltimore defense again. And they forced that fumble the last time, and when it happens on a previous drive, you kind of get thirsty for it to happen again.
No doubt about it, because the person who created the turnover or the takeaway, he's getting the gold star. He's going to be the one we look at in film session and go, way to go. Everybody wants that praise from the coach. That means the next time out, you want it to be you.
Do they still hand out gold stars?
You know, amazingly enough, it's the simple things in life that motivate these guys.
A sticker, just a little gold sticker.
A little helmet sticker in college.
Yeah, put it on your fridge.
Put a little gold sticker on their scouting sheet. Things like that. They love that stuff.
Makes them feel good. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got time. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. A good pickup there at 22.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he's brought down. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 8 yards to go here on second down.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. Check. 3 down.
Brady to throw on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So on fourth down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Ten yards still left on second down. Flacco to throw again on second down. And hauled in by Pitta. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. So 1 yard to go here on third down. Third and just 1. It's Flacco setting up the screen for West. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
First and 10 here for Flacco. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead. Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, blue 45.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They go pass again with Flacco, and he will find his man on the outside. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Flacco. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 14 there. And it's good enough for a Baltimore 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco finding time. This will be caught just inside the 10. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Flacco fakes the give. Sets to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes. Look at your timeouts. Make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
False start, offense.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Back to throw. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And they're going to speed things up here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. On 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go, let's go.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Flacco. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now Flacco. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
False start, offense.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And a minimal get. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He'll try and keep this away from Hester as this is going toward the sideline. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. One last gasp for Flacco. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.